Hello, let's make Chapli Kababs together. I thought while I'm making the Chapli Kababs, why don't I just talk? I'm listening to Peppa Pig in the background, thanks to Minha, but you can listen to me rant. So, these Chapli Kababs are great for snacking, or just to serve as a side, or on its own with some naan and some mint chutney and some raita. And if you're having them today, then you can add tomatoes in. If you don't want to freeze them, then you can add the tomatoes without the seeds and pulpy part. But I'm making these to freeze, so that's why I thought I'll just omit the tomatoes, because you don't want any water in them, otherwise they'll break. So I'm just trying to flatten them as much as I can with my hands, and then I'll just put them on the sheet and spread them out even thinner. But just look at the size of these chapli kebabs. And I always used to wonder, why are they called chapli kebabs? So until recently, for the longest time, I used to think, I don't know, somebody told me when I was little, and when we used to go to the northern areas of Pakistan, and we would stop in Peshawar or Pindi and have these chapli kebab with naans. And I don't know why or how or who told me this, or how I established this theory, but I thought these are called chapli kebabs because the people that make them in the shops, right, with the big tawas, the people that make them just put like a ball of meat and smack them with their chappals, your slippers, and that's why they're called chapli kebabs. For the longest time, I used to think that that's the reason they're called chapli kebabs or chappal kebabs. Chappal meaning sandal or slipper. So, but until just recently, I got to know that it's not the reason they're called chappal kebabs or chapli kebabs. They're because of a word in Pashto, I guess, that means flat. So that's why they're called chappal kebab or chapli kebab. But I mean, when you're young, you're naive, and you just believe whatever anyone tells you, and that was one of the reasons I was like really, really hesitant to eat them. I mean, they're delicious and all, but that was one of the reasons I wasn't a fan of eating chappal kebabs, because I didn't want to have anything that was made using somebody's slippers, let alone if they were dirty or if they were wearing them. I don't know. While I was making these chappal kebabs or chapli kebabs, I was sat here for more than 45 minutes making these chappal kebabs, and there were like a ton of thoughts going around in my mind. And of course, I had Minha in the background with her Peppa Pig, la 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 la, and coming and asking me questions, and I just me telling her off not to touch anything, not to disturb me, or not to ask me to get up, because I'm wearing the gloves, I've cleaned everything, I've made up my setup, and I don't want to get up without finish making these chappal kebabs. I don't want to pause this and have to come and resume this. I'm just I'm in a zone. I want to do it. And I was also questioning my cognitive thinking skills. Like, why did I decide I needed to cut these square little kebab separators out of freezer bags? I mean, I know the answer, because they were 9-inch squares at the store, and I wanted the smaller ones. So I think, that's why I did not buy them at the store. And here comes my background noise, my life's background noise. Anyways, she's gone now. So hopefully I can finish this without her disturbing me again, or her having to ask me anything or talk to me about something. So anyways, where was I? Yeah, I did not buy those kebab separator grease proof sheet squares because they were 9-inch squares, and I was like, no, those are too big, I might have to cut them. But yeah, very well done, Farheen. You didn't want to cut those perfectly cut 9-inch square grease proof papers, and then you had to cut these freezer bags into squares that have no shape and no any kind of similarity going, and it's just as and when and how and when. And here I'm just I think I ended up making about 20 chapal kababs, and I used 70 grams of mince for each. And just look at the size of them uncooked, and I'll show you the size of them cooked. So always make your chapal kababs big, even if they look abnormally big for normal human consumption. But yeah, I mean, these would not even fit on my hand, but I'll show you what they look like once fried. And these are ready to be frozen. Just freeze them on a sheet pan or a tray, and then you can bag them up once they're frozen, and just thaw them out in the fridge overnight or for a couple of hours, or in the microwave, and then fry in hot oil until they turn this dark brown color. Don't over fry them, and enjoy.